sun peaked in slow. Coffee's cold, but I don't mind though. Chair still creaks like she's sitting there, hair in a bun, laughing at my stare. Her boots still lean by the old back door. Keys hang quiet like they did before. I live in rooms she colored bright. Now they just hold echoes of light. I ain't chasing ghosts no more. She left her peace on this floor. Not every goodbye slams shut loud. Some just fade without a sound. I found her in the silence, in the space she used to fill, in the hum of the fridge at midnight, in the wind that climbs that hill. She's gone but not missing. She's in every little thing, from the soft in the Sunday rain to the porch swing's lazy swing. Neighbors ask if I'm doing fine. I just smile, say most of the time. Ain't no tears, ain't no regret, just her shadow in the silhouette. She was the quiet kind of love, spoke more truth than words ever could. Now her grace, it stays with me like a slow and steady melody. Not every story ends in flames. Some just whisper your name. I found her in the silence when the world forgets to talk, in the hush between my footsteps on our broken gravel walk. She's gone but not missing. She's in every breath I take. She's the pause in my Sunday grace, and the stillness that she made. Drove past the diner, still missing that swing. Still got that light that flickers by the sink. Dashboard glowing, your name in my head. Ain't said it out loud, but I whisper instead. Tires hum like the song we play when you laugh and just look away. I hit that curve, still feels the same, but the air don't carry your name. These back roads ain't changed a bit, but they ain't home now. You're not in it. That old barn still leans just right, but it don't hold you in moonlight. I roll the windows down and choke on words I never even spoke. If you're gone, guess I can't blame the fact these roads ain't never changed. Gas station's open, same old kid. Said you look tired, yeah, maybe I did. I lie and say I'm just passing through. Truth is I came to remember you. Ain't no fire, ain't no goodbye, just a cold seat on the driver's side. You left like foggy morning light, slow and clean and out of sight. These back roads still hum our tune, but I'm singing it to a half full moon. The swing still creaks like a memory, but it ain't holding you or me. I roll the windows down and grin at ghosts that I let settle in. If you're gone, guess I can't blame the fact these roads ain't never changed.
talked like lovers, but left like strangers. The night in your car felt safe, but in danger. You laughed like we had time, but we were just a phase. Another almost moment that never learned to stay. And I played it cool, but damn, I knew you were in mine. Not really, it was almost love, almost stayed. We were half a touch from going all the way. I still feel your hand when I hold a flame. Guess almost hurts more than gone away. Wore my hoodie like it meant a vow. Still folded up, but don't wear it now. You never said goodbye, just disappeared in spring. Left a silence I still hear her sing. They say if it's meant, it finds a way. But we found out and walked away. It was almost love, but almost breaks. Like a song that fades, mid-melody, no grace. You took your half, I kept my eight. Almost love still keeps me awake.
Lost their way, paused between night and breaking day. Leaves fell but nothing else moved, as if the world refused to prove. The tracks held no sound of trains, just rust and dust and quiet stains. Letters wrote themselves unread, as stillness grew in what was said. This is the hour that never fades, where nothing blooms and nothing fades. A breath held tight inside the year, a silence dressed in atmosphere. No forward step, no backward lean, just empty space between the scenes. Not lost, not found, just left to learn what lives when time forgets to turn. Window frame, the sky's delayed, too pale tonight, too dark for day. The air too still to call it calm, the future held with open palm. Some stories stall without goodbye, just hang like stars in dead July. And some hearts beat inside a room where clocks won't chime and thoughts consume. This is the place the hours deny, where even tears forget to try. And all that's left is breath and burn, and waiting for the world to turn.
Grain fields bend but never bleed, taught to wait, not born to need. Cracks run deep in sun-baked stone, every line a tale alone. Hollow well with silent rope, faith is forged in drought and hope. A single drop can start a tune, even stone will hum by noon. Rain on dry stone, sing so slow, soft as truth we used to know. Doesn't flood, just finds its way through yesterday's unspoken clay. What was hardened starts to grow with rain on dry stone. There's no sermon in the sky, just clouds that learn not to lie. When they break, the land will feel the kind of love that learns to kneel. Rain on dry stone, quiet grace, touching years that time won't chase. Not for storm, not for show, just enough to let roots go. And the ground says welcome home with rain on dry stone.
It wasn't locked, it wasn't stuck, just hung there heavy, out of luck. I passed it by 1,000 times, but it still breathed in broken rhymes. Not every end is loud or proud, some just fade into the crowd. But this one lingered like a ghost, a door that never played the host. You moved on and I stood still, both chasing things we couldn't feel. I left the porch, you left your coat, but the door never wrote the note. Some nights it creaks with distant wind, as if to ask, would you begin? But all I do is walk on past, afraid it means the hurt could last. So let it swing or let it stay, it's not the kind to go away. Some hearts heal, some just compose, like the door that never closed.
Empty chairs sit still where you once laughed. Your voice now gone, just a fading draft. Cold winds blow through this hollowed space. I search for you in every fleeting trace. Silent rooms hold memories, too sharp griefs await that binds my weary heart. Loss and grief, they carve me like a stone, aching voids where love once brightly shone. Though you're gone, your warmth still lingers near. In every tear I feel you reappear. This pain's a thread that ties me to your soul, carrying me through till I'm whole. Worn out boots you left by the old door, they wait in vain. You'll walk with me no more. Autumn leaves fall slow, like my heavy sighs, each one a moment where my spirit cries. Yet in the quiet I find you in the air. Your love's a ghost, forever staying there. Loss and grief, they carve me like a stone, aching voids where love once brightly shone. Though you're gone, your warmth still lingers near. In every tear I feel you reappear. This pain's a thread that ties me to your soul, carrying me through till I'm whole. Does the sky still hold you in its boundless blue? Do stars now carry all the light we knew? This sorrow's deep, but love won't let me drown. I'll hold you close till I lay my burdens down. Oh, does the sky still hold you in its boundless blue? Oh, do stars now carry all the light we knew? Empty chairs sit still where you once laughed.
Built this cabin years ago, faced the east to catch the glow. But something shifted in the frame. Now all it shows is just my name. No sunrise, no passing train, no children dancing in the rain. Just wooden fields and painted air, a window that looks nowhere. Used to lean and dream all day, now there's not a thing to say. Glass so clear it hides the glare from a window that face nowhere. Sometimes we build with hope so wide, but lose the world we meant to find. And silence stares like it still cares from windows that lead nowhere.
so still. It's not the glass, it's just the will. Some views you only can repair when you face what's not out there. Sometimes we build with hope so wide, but lose the world we meant to find. And silence stares like it still cares from windows that lead nowhere. Floorboards know the way to days, not by words but how they sway. Every creak a muted vow that time remembers even now. No slam of doors, no broken glass, just air too still for things to pass. Space is filled with all we meant, too quiet now to circumvent. Not the sound, but what it hides between the heels and fading strides. Truth's not in what the echoes kept, but in the silence between the steps. Regret walks light but never far, trailing hush like old guitars. No thunder ever mourns or weeps, just silence wide and far too deep. So if a hallway pulls you in with nothing loud and nothing thin, you're not alone, just where love slept inside the silence between the steps. Not the sound, but what it hides between the heels and fading strides. Truth's not in what the echoes kept, but in the silence between the steps. Drove past her porch round 8:45, lights still on like she's keeping time. Curtains closed, but I know the way. She always leaves it on just in case. I park slow, let the engine hum, roll to smoke, let the silence run. A porch swing creak and a bug zap sound, that's the heartbeat of this small town. She left the light on every night, like I might show up and make it right. She don't call, she don't write, but that bulb still burns through the night. left the light on. I ain't walked up those steps in weeks, but I know how her front door squeaks. And I swear I saw her shadow move, like part of her still waits there too. She left the light on every night, like I might show up and make it right. She don't call, she don't write, but that bulb still burns through the night. A quiet way of saying you ain't gone. Yeah, she left the light on. She left the light on, soft and low, like she don't want the world to know. She moved on, but not all the way. That porch lamp still got things to say, like if you need me, I ain't far gone. Yeah, she left the light on. Yeah, she left the light on. Meant to drift with the morning wind, born for skies that never end. But it touched the water's face and slowly fell from grace. Carried dreams from wing and song, weightless fate that floated along. Now it rests where light can reach, far below the river's speech. Not all sorrow makes a sound, some just slip beneath the ground. Even what the angels think can sink like the feather that sank. No storm pulled it from the sky, just a stillness drifting by. Hope can drown without a plan, like the feather that sank. Sat on your porch, just me and the smoke. Sun dipped low like the words we never spoke. I lit one up, watched it fade to gray. Felt like you were just a breath away. Old boots still in the wind, like what you left behind, flickered and gone, but still on my mind. You said nothing, but I still hear your silence louder every year. No halo light, no Sunday hymn, just me and the night and national wind. Truck won't start, but I don't care. Ain't got nowhere to go, you're not there. I talk like you're still around the bend. Guess some goodbyes don't know when to end. That swing still creaks like you might sit, but ghost or night, I ain't done with it. Ash in the wind, like what you left behind, flickered and gone, still stuck in my mind. I drank alone, but I still toast to that shadow I miss the most. No prayer said, no pretense grin, just me and the sky and national wind. It's still spin, but tell no time. Chimes fall silent out of rhyme. Face once golden, now turned gray, waiting long past yesterday. Dust has softened every tick. Hope once wound it nice and quick. Now it counts with trembling song for the one who's been too long. Some things break without a sound, not with fire but slowing down. Truth can stall where hearts belong, like the clock that waited too long. Hinges creak with stories missed. Time forgets what once was kissed. Not all hours make us strong. Some just stay a little too long. Some things break without a sound, not with fire but slowing down. Truth can stall where hearts belong, like the clock that waited know some love won't move along like the clock that waited too long.
Tucked behind the leaning barn, stone and moss around its arm, the rope worn thin from years gone by, yet the well never asked why. Drew the thirst of passing men, held their secrets deep within. No name card, no farewell cry, still it gave and never asked why. Some hearts hold more than they show, still waters few ever know. No praise, no gaze toward the sky like that well that never asked. Even silence holds a song for those who've carried pain too long. And giving's grace when left alone becomes a truth carved into stone. So if you drink, then walk away. Forget the hands that let you stay. No, there's a place where love won't die in the well that never asked why.
That porch still creaks at 9:30. Same loose board, same weathered pine. The chair rocks slow, though no one's near. But something warm still lingers here. Behind the glass, a single flame burning low, but just the same. Through wind and storm, it always stayed a quiet vow that never swayed. The window never went dark, even when you missed the mark. Through seasons lost and highways wide, a light remained, it never died. Your boots grew warm, your path unclear. You chased a dream, then disappeared. But someone watched the sky each day in case you turned and came this way. It wasn't hope
that kept it lit, but love that doesn't ask to quit. Not every light is meant to guide. Some just wait and never hide. The window never went dark, held its glow when times were stark. Even now, with doors all closed, that light still burns, the one she chose.
Left my coat on your porch swing, didn't wanna come inside, not this spring. You had the new smile, fresh and free, like you finally forgot about me. Heard you took up painting again, morning light through your window, new man. I parked down the street like a ghost, just to see what hurt me the most. Ain't here to stir nothing up, just drove by, ran out of love. Your laugh don't sound like it's mine, but damn, it used to be one time. Used to be a jacket in the rain, your soft cry on the window pane. Used to be a hand in my coat, now I'm just a name you don't quote. Used to be that fighting fire, now it's just Sunday's choir. You moved on, but truth be told, I'm still standing in that cold. You always love falling leaves, guess I'm the one that couldn't leave. You said forever like a vow, funny how silence talks now. No, I won't knock, won't call, I just came to feel it all. Even if it breaks me down, I had to hear that quiet sound. Used to be the spark in your eyes, now it's just low beams and goodbyes. Used to be the hum in your song, now it's someone else all along. Used to be the man you knew, now I'm just a rearview truth. Ain't trying to bring nothing back, just left my heart down your old track.
I wrote your name in roadside dust, right where the silence learns to rise. No steps, no lines, just words I bled, letters the wind never read. Tucked in my coat, a wrinkled page, folded between love and rage. I meant to send it, then I fled. Another truth stress, no threat, just whispers the sky never said. Say the wind forgets too soon, but it hums an old familiar tune. If you ever feel what I once played, no, it's in the words the wind never read. Letters the wind never read, written in blue and nearly dead, but still they breathe in silent grace, floating somewhere between time and space.
Found it in the top drawer back of your desk. Yellowed at the edges, ink bled like the rest. Sonny, if you're reading this, I'm long gone, but I wrote you something to lean on. It smelled like cedar and old smoke. Every word heavy, every line choked. You said life ain't fair, but it's yours to live. Give more than you take and learn to forgive. Wish you said it out loud, not just in pen, but maybe that's how tough men been. You left a letter, not a last goodbye. Folded them neat under cufflinks and time. Didn't say much, just what I need to get through hell with dignity. There's no I love you, no final line, but I hear your voice in every rhyme. You weren't one to talk too much, but that letter said enough. I read it slow, then once more. Sat there in boots you wore before. Mom's asleep, the porch light dim. I held that paper like I held him. Funny how silence speaks so loud, in cursive words you never said out loud. But I felt you sit right next to me, saying make mistakes, just don't them be. You taught me how to hold a wrench, now I'm holding on to every sentence. You left a letter but no goodbye, no tear-stained words, just your quiet pride. Didn't preach, didn't plead or cry, just your way of saying I'm still by. I folded it back, closed that drawer. I poured a whiskey, didn't need more. Yeah, you never said that stuff out loud, but that letter, man, is screamed out proud.
That old swing still creaks in the backyard. You carved your name beside my heart.
Radio plays that August song. I smile like you're not gone, and didn't say we'd end for good, but you left like I knew you would. Still got that spot on my front porch where we laughed till the sky turned dark. Your hoodie's hanging by the door. I reach for it when nights get hard. Didn't pack, didn't slam no gate, just a silence I can't translate. You're gone, but you never left this love, 'cause girl, you still got that spot. Found your note in my flannel sleeve. Don't wait up, it still cuts deep. Your perfume's in my truck seat. Been driving slow on these back streets. I don't hate you, can't replace you. Wish I could just erase you. Still got that spot where your smile lit up, where you lean in close, say this is us. Your voice still floats through my head like late night calls we never end. You moved on, maybe that's fine, but I still press play on our time. You're gone, but you never left this life. Girl, you still got that spot. Still got that spot on my front porch where we laughed till the sky turned dark. Your hoodie's hanging by the door. I reach for when nights get hard. Didn't pack, didn't slam no gate, just a silence I can't translate. You're gone, but you never left this life, 'cause girl, you still got that spot.
Pulled out the drive thinking that was that. Didn't pack nothing, just grabbed my cap. Tires hit gravel like I knew to score, but the wind in my window said turn once more. Drove past the Texaco, lights still humming. Heard your voice in my head saying you always running, so I spun the wheel like a half-drunk fool. But the porch lights off and your dog looked cool, so I backed again like I meant goodbye. Even waved once at your neighbor guy, but halfway down that county line I cussed and turned around one more time. Yeah, I turned around twice like the moon pulled me back. That damn street sign looked like a heart attack. I ain't saying I'm right, hell I know I'm a mess, but you don't just walk out of something like this. Still riding shotgun seat, smells like hell in February heat. Radio playing that song you hate, so I sang it loud just to tempt fate. Thought I'd knock, but my pride kicked in, so I text you up at 2:10. Saw the light blink maybe by mistake, but I hit reverse like the world might break. I know I said I'd let it lie, but that dog stared like he knew I'd try. A man like me don't win clean fights, but he sure knows how to lose you twice. Yeah, I turned around twice like the moon pulled me back. That damn street sign looked like a heart attack. I ain't saying I'm right, hell I know I'm a mess, but you don't just walk out of something like this. it slow like you own the place. Red wine glass and that same gold chain. I laughed a bit, tried to look away, but your laugh still hit me the same. Your hand in his, mine holding my coat. He kissed your cheek, I damn near choked. They said old flames die where they start, but girl, you still burn in my heart. I danced with a ghost that night, spinning alone in the dress you might have picked for me back when it felt right, back when we didn't have goodbyes. And he don't know what I let go, but you do, yeah, you know. We didn't talk, just shared one glance, like two folks watching old plans dance. He held your waist, I bit my grin, wishing I was him back then. Every toast, every song they played took me back to the mess we made. I danced with a ghost that night, spinning alone in the dress you might have worn for laughs or worn for spite. But either way, it didn't feel right. And he don't know what I let go, but you do, yeah, you know. Still hear your voice in crowded rooms, still taste July in mid-June. Guess you outgrew what I held tight, but I still sleep on your side. I danced with a ghost that night, spinning in pain, dressed up in white. You smiled at him like you forgot mine, but baby, I remember just fine. And he don't know what I let go, but you do, yeah, you know. Found your note in the drawer by the sink, smelled like rain and a little old ink. Said take care now, I'll be fine. Didn't need much more to read between the lines. That chair's still broke, but I won't fix it. Like your laugh, some things I miss, with your boots still by the back porch light. Ain't been touched since that goodbye night. Folks say time will make it fade, but I still feel you every day. I don't cry much, not out loud, but I talk to you when no one's round. I left my pride out on that gravel road, right where you said I gotta go. Thought I was tough, but I fell apart. You walked away with where I put my heart. Now I drink less, but I feel more. Empty house and a screen door that swings like it still hopes you'll come. But girl, you're gone and I'm undone. The silence hums like a country song, one you skip but it still plays on. Wish I had words, wish I had time, but now I just wish you were still mine. There's a church bell ringing down the street. Used to hold your hand in that old backseat. You prayed, I joked, yeah, we were young, but that kind of love, it don't come undone. If I could send one late night text saying I'm sorry, I tried my best, would you smile, would you reply, or would it just light up the sky? I left my pride out on that gravel sometimes pain shows who we are. No blame, no games, just what it costs to learn what love is when it's lost. Now I sing low, I sing slow to the empty walls that used to glow. And if you're gone and I ain't smart, you still got where I put my heart.
I don't need no diamond ring or a highway full of silver things. All I need is your hand in mine and a porch to watch the pines. You laugh like the creek runs clear, soft and free to everyone near. And when you lean your head on me, the world feels just how it should be. Like the morning finds the light, like the stars give into sky, like the wind comes through the trees, you find your way right into me. And I don't know how or why, but you love me, quiet and bright. You don't say a whole lot loud, but your love don't hide in any crowd. It's in the way you pour the tea and fold your arms around my sleep. Mountains rise and rivers turn, but you're the fire that always burns. Seasons pass, the flowers bend, but your love never reaches end. Like the morning finds a light, like the stars give into sky, like a bird that knows its flight. I found my home in your sweet life. And I don't know how or why, but you love me, quiet and bright. You love me, quiet and bright.
You left your hat on that old chair, like time forgot it sitting there. No final word, no drawn out scene, just the space where you had been. I drove past where we used to roam, the barn, the fence, the gravel road. I swear I heard your laugh out there, caught in summer's evening air. Not all goodbyes are loud or long. Some drift like wind and they're gone. I'll tip my brim and take my seat at the bend where roads don't meet. Some friends don't leave with angry cries. They fade like paint beneath the skies. I hold the silence that remains, like steady drops from distant rain. If one day we cross again, may it feel just like back then. Till that hour I'll keep a place for the calm behind your face.
Written, left unsigned, a road that bends, then skips the line. We said someday, like a prayer, but someday scattered in the air. No fire, no grand collapse, just time that folded on the maps. Your voice still lives in every chord, but silence never struck the board. This is the circle that never closed. No end in sight, no place it froze. It hums beneath the things we build, unspoken rooms we never fill. No goodbye carved, no welcome lit, just almost we still quietly admit. The loop remains untouched, exposed, a circle that never closed. The chair is moved, the glass is dry, the seasons blink, but don't ask why. Each time I turn, I half expect some thread we draw to still connect. It's not regret, it's not release, more like a pause that won't find peace. We walk in arcs too wide to see, but still return internally. This is the circle that never closed, a name half said, a door half closed. No tether tied, no pages torn, just something paused that won't be born. No goodbye carved, no welcome lit, just almost we still quietly admit. The loop remains untouched, exposed, a circle that never closed. A name half said, a door half closed. No tether tied, no pages torn, just something paused that won't be born. No goodbye carved, no welcome lit, just almost we still quietly admit. The loop remains untouched, exposed, a circle that never closed.
questions left. Tires never turned, but dreams still slept. Clouds don't speak, but they recall hands once raised that dared to fall. Windows glare with no regret, as if the past had not been met. There's a weight in spaces bare, meaning built from vacant air. Stillness of the unseen sings louder than the truth. What we feel but never name outlives forgotten youth. It holds us where we're weakest. It lifts us when we lean. No sound, no light, no reason. Just the stillness of the unseen. Some things aren't meant to surface. Some truths just stay in dust. But somehow through the silence they still remember us. Stillness of the unseen. In every glance that fades, it carves us into silence and speaks in different ways. If hearts were ever written, it's somewhere in between. The hush behind each moment. The stillness of the unseen.
Thrown it hard into the stream. Thought it vanished like a dream. But years passed by and still it drank. Every current never sank. Watched it sit through flood and drought, like it knew what life's about. Didn't flow, didn't need a bank. Just stood alone, never sank. Not every wave drags you below. Some stay still where rivers go. It ain't the depth, it ain't the rain. It's the rock that never sank. Maybe that's what love becomes. Not the fire, but what it shuns. Not the song, just the blank. The rock that never sang. So if you find one in your chest that don't move with all the rest, don't curse the pain, don't draw
just the rock that never sank. I no longer rise to greet the mirror. It doesn't ask who I've become. My eyes still hold familiar weather, but no storm waits on my tongue. The mail still comes with letters marked for names I used to claim, but I just leave them unopened, like rooms I never blame. I've become something without a name. Not lost, not healed, not quite the same. A hush that isn't silence, a shape that needs no frame. I walk like I remember how, but not to stake a claim. I've become something without a name, and somehow that feels humane. Don't wear stories like a jacket, don't carry questions to be known. I move through crowds like evening wind, seen but never owned. No longer tethered to the echoes, no longer entering old sounds. The ground still holds me kindly, but doesn't track my bounds. I've become something without a name. Not shadow, not the flame, just the warmth that stays behind. When no one speaks your name, I'm not hiding, I'm not gone, just further than the frame. I've become something without a name, and I don't need to explain. Maybe some truths grow too wide for language to contain. Maybe we're not meant to end in syllables or chains. I've become something without a name, like soil that doesn't beg for rain. Still fertile, still alive, but not asking to remain. I'm still here without the claim, unwritten yet humane. I've become something without a name, and that to me is plain.
Frost clings to the faded grain. Bare trees sway with quiet strain. The sun hangs low but doesn't stay. Just a blink, then fades away. No footsteps now, no hands to sew. Just frozen rows where winds still blow. The barn stands still, a wooden shell, holding secrets it won't tell. Winter on the empty field, no more crops, no shield to yield, but silence
left your ring on the nightstand like curtains swaying like you knew I'll fight. I kept my voice down, let the walls speak. We were thunder low, never meant to be. Did you dream of me on the interstate, or just pass me by like another state? You said someday with a half-closed door, but I ain't hear that someday anymore. We left our dreams all open wide, didn't close them, just let time decide. You took your coat, I kept the flame, but ashes don't hold on to name. We made love like borrowed songs, felt right but never belonged. And now I sit where silence grows, holding on to what no one knows. Holding on to what no one knows. I drove past that diner we once knew, where you cried about not making it through. I never said you're strong enough, but damn girl, you were always tough. No goodbye, no note on glass, just the echo of your bare feet past. I kept dreaming, but I dreamed slow, of a girl I once held and let go. We left our dreams all open wide, didn't close them, just let time decide. You took your coat, I kept the flame, but ashes don't hold on to name. I breathe your name in empty halls, love don't fade, it just withdraws. And every night when the lights feel cold, I hear the hush of a heart that won't grow old.